Dr. Castleberry here, going over some fundamentals of public speaking, course syllabus content, right? That's what we want. We want content about the class. So I'm here to do that. Well, one of the most urgent concerns of a student is assignments and grades, right? First, let me know what the assignments are. And then as we go along, it's what's my grade, right? Am I making it through this thing? And so I want to just preview. This is a mild highlight of some key assignments you can expect that we tackle in this course experience. And of course, the master syllabus will ultimately be available throughout the semester on D2L in the content section. All right. And so this is a public speaking class. And so we're going to engage in some public speaking. But I've got nothing but good news on that front. Let me start with numbers. We have 4 major presentations, and let me also add, while we're there, that each presentation grows in the point value. So it starts low and then ends relatively high for that assignment. And that's a good thing for us. Let me explain why. This progressive series of speeches allows us to find our footing early on, as well as add elements to continuously get better and strengthen our efforts as we go. And so they're worth more points the further on down. These presentations are worth more points the further we get in the course. And that's also, we can view it as a system of reward. So when we have extra duties to hand in or put together as part of the presentation, let's use 2 examples: an outline and a visual aid, whether it's a slideshow or some other element. We're getting additional credit for the effort, for the labor of putting those items together. So we have 4 major presentations. We have some minor activities along the way, and maybe some of them could feel like speeches to a degree, but they definitely won't tackle speech making, speech giving with the same level of rigor and preparedness, and so they're relatively safe exercises, right? So long as you're present and engaging in the exercise. And then we have budgeted time in the schedule for a midterm or midterm exam, and then a final as well. And let me pause there and suggest that one of the benefits of public speaking compared to many other courses is the content we're learning about is very applied. Or I was going to say very practical, and it's what we call applied. That is to say, we're practicing what we're talking about, and so it's every day is review for us. So we're putting this content together, and so because we're engaging content, we're putting it together. This also means coming to class matters, right? Whether you are in person, on ground, and that's our primary focus, or due to the unique circumstances of a pandemic, we have virtual options, because history and present history included shows us quarantining will likely play a role for various persons at a given point. And so we still want to keep you engaged, have opportunities to connect, and we want to fulfill all those duties. We don't want anyone to be missing that seat time. And also, it's important to have, something to do when you come together. Sundays may be more discussion based, and I say, like, we try to incorporate lecture type materials in more of a discursive, right, discussion based way. But then some days might be activities, and so you just don't know. And we will do our best to create, right, that hospitable, that condition, okay? And ultimately, so we have some participation points set aside in the course, about 10% of the grade. The course is built on a, wait for it, 1,000 point scale, but it breaks down really easily. There's a lot of reward in the back half of the course, points wise. And then a lot of times assignments are built as reward mechanisms, and of course that also includes some credit for participating in peer evaluations. Sometimes these peer evaluations might be written assignments, like writing, note taking during speeches, and kind of working on our critical thinking and processing skills about the information coming from others. And then other times it might be an oral discussion, right? Depends on the conditions. And so that is an overview of our course assignments in the 1,000-point scale in the fundamentals of public speaking, syllabus and course schedule. I'll be back with more essential information. Thank you for listening.